Look at this. I mean, think of it. This is insane. That had 2,500 comments, 130,000 likes. I would say that Will Tennyson is to natural bodybuilding what Sam Sulek is to enhanced. Coach Greg, and it's a gloomy day outside, but it got a lot brighter seeing Will Tennyson's latest post. It's almost time with a clock. I'm going through the comments and people are speculating. Is Will Tennyson competing? Of course they're thinking that. Look at this physique. I mean, what is exactly going on right now? Bro has quads on quads. Are we hitting the stage 1,100 likes? Don't know how you do it, what with all the YouTube vids and different diets. And of course I had to chime in, leaner than last time. Imagine with a proper tan. Will Tennyson looks this shredded, looks like he's approaching 6% body fat, and he doesn't even have a dark tan. Is it possible that Will Tennyson is getting ready to compete in his very first bodybuilding competition? Well, considering that he was 205 pounds several months ago and is weighing about 179 pounds right now, it does appear that he's been dieting harder than last time. And so when people diet, they're dieting for a reason. Why would he be dieting to this extent if he wasn't competing? And when you post photos of yourself posing and you write it's almost time, what other thing could it be almost time for? Almost time to go on a bulk? Almost time to go and train at Sam's Club? Almost time to Will his Tennyson or possibly to Greg his Doucette. And so Goliath writes, the cheeks are caving hard already. Bro, what cheeks is he talking about? Yeah, boy. Now, the only thing missing in this photo is a clearly defined Cox Maximus. Will Tennyson, being 100% natural, I certainly don't think he's going to look like that when he gets on stage. Did Will Tennyson not just use Cialis in a prior video to get a greater pump? And so is it possible that he's experimenting with supplements to get the best physique humanly possible? Now remember, Will Tennyson is 100% natural. Many people have stated it's steroids. How could he in fact have built this physique? Can't wait to see the comp video. Nobody gets this lean without a comp. This is what I'm thinking. No one diets to this extent without actually setting foot on stage. Sam Sulek dieted 7 times before he got this lean, and on the 7th time, he competed and won his pro card. And so based on what I'm seeing, I'm thinking this guy's gonna be competing. He's gonna compete in a natural, drug-tested bodybuilding competition to prove to the world, the haters, that he did it 100% natural. He's gonna then win the overall and earn his natty pro card. Looking insane, doing the Toronto Naturals on the 26th. Who knows? We only know that he's dropping out Easter eggs even before Easter. Will Tennyson. And so I previously stated, is it Will Tennyson? I mean, look at his physique. It's so mind-blowing that you gotta think, is bro actually natural? Enhanced lads have bloated face. Not everyone who's not natty has a bloated face. For example, if you take halotestin, Anavar, or various compounds that don't hold a lot of water, you're not gonna have a bloated face. It's still a goated nickname for this mass monster. Now, he isn't massive. What's happening is, it's the illusion of size. The leaner you get, oftentimes the bigger you actually look. Will Tennyson was formerly 205 pounds, and now he's only 179.
79? Oh my God, there's no way.
He's lost 26 pounds. And in that process, he stated that he's kept all of his strength, which is very hard to do. But we all know that Will has been using Turk Builder Max as well as Geo2 Max. The cheat code, but it isn't actually cheated. Remember, it's on WADA's watch list, but it isn't actually banned.
More endurance, a lot more strength. And also I've noticed today and even yesterday, I felt a little bit more motivated coming to the gym. I think it has to be because of the testosterone.
And if you all knew the messages that I've been getting, some famous people, some that you've never heard of, bragging about how amazing the results truly are, you would know that this is 100% achievable without the use of performance-enhancing drugs. And in case you've forgotten, have I not stated that Will Tennyson has elite level genetics? Oh, no, he doesn't. Did you not see him beat Coach Greg in a one-on-one powerlifting competition where he out squat, bench, and deadlifts against Coach Greg? And considering that he's my long lost son, I walked out on him years ago to get some milk. Does he not have the Coach Greg genetics? I'm 49. Look, does he not look like he has the capability of building a physique such as this? He's 6 feet tall and 179 pounds. When I was natural, remember, I'm a 5'6" manlet. I competed in the 170s, almost as big as Will Tennyson, but 6 inches shorter. And so isn't it possible that by training harder than last time for over 10 years, that he could develop a physique such as this? How does one attain this divine form? And so in all my years, this is perhaps the most unexpected before and after transformation that I've ever seen from someone who's already been training 10 plus years. Looking insane, man, please tell us you're competing. And so formerly we had been rating other men who are naturals physiques. Will Tennyson, he was slightly below that elite level form, but today, seeing him like this, we're giving him an A. He's literally on the cusp of having an S-tier natty physique. Compared to other famous naturals, for example, Jesse James West, I do believe that Will is in a league of his own. Now, when I saw him at the Gymshark event weighing 187 pounds, he was the talk of the town. Everyone was saying, look at Will. Have you seen him like this? It was truly remarkable. And since that time, he's been dieting harder than last time and has gotten even leaner. He never had legs this lean before. And so looking at his physique, you can see in the chest, striations from start to finish, going straight across. And the obliques on the side, shredded all up and down. Triceps, delts, biceps. He even looks to have a smaller waist. And the quads, they're ridiculous. And so Will's best body part, if he is to fact compete, it may in fact be his quads. You would not have thunk it, but his legs are truly remarkable. They're huge. When you look at this pose, notice what you do not see. You don't see the back. His back is insane. Shredded, Christmas tree, top to bottom. And so I do believe that if it's close from the front, as soon as Will turns around, it's game over, lights out. The definition, it's unreal. When people show progress photos before and after, they're doing that for a reason. And prior to this, Will was 200 and perhaps 50 pounds. As a teenager, he was in fact obese. But since that time, he's discovered that if I walk enough steps, if I do enough cardio and eat a healthy diet, I can get in shape, I can lose the weight. Look at this. I mean, think of it. This is insane. That had 2,500 comments, 130,000 likes. I would say that Will Tennyson is to natural bodybuilding what Sam Sulek is to enhanced. And think of it. Sam Sulek, he was never a bodybuilder. I said, to be a bodybuilder, you have to set foot on stage. Sam, he never set foot on stage, and so I say he's not a bodybuilder. Bro enjoys going to the gym. He likes working out. But then when Sam set foot on stage, did I not change my tone? I literally have his second channel. And in terms of natural bodybuilding, Will has always gone to the gym, but he hasn't actually competed. And so until you compete, you're not really a bodybuilder. And so is it possible that Will wants to be that guy? The natural Sam. And so if Will can develop a physique as good as this, natural, and be 6 feet tall and weigh under 180 pounds, does that not send the message that you too can do it natural? Will is just a regular guy. Now, yes, he has amazing genetics. Remember, this guy's an elite level athlete. But if Will can develop a physique like that, while being natural, through hard work, years of dedication, does that not motivate you to also be natural? This proves that you can do it natural. Does it take 1 year, 2, 3, 5, 10? Nope, it takes longer than that. But if you stick to it and keep training, you too can do it. Remember, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I did in fact use and abuse performance-enhancing drugs, but I started in my 30s. Will's 29. And in comparison to other guys, we had, for example, Alex Eubank. I need to go on HRT. Why, Alex? Well, because I want to be near single-digit body fat and I have brain fog, no energy. I can't do it. I can't make videos and be lean and look good at the same time. Why not? Will did it. Will is single-digit body fat, way leaner than Alex has ever gotten, leaner than Jesse. And he has no problem making videos, traveling the world. I mean, bro the other day was at a school, $95,000 a year. He's traveling, making videos, posting content. Half the videos he posts are on the top 50 on YouTube's trending. And so what's your excuse? Why can't you go to the gym, have a job, study, do whatever? You can do it. And you don't need steroids. You don't need SARMs. You don't need peptides. You don't need anything. This is what you need. No, I'm kidding, but it's not gonna hurt. And so if you want to give this a try, remember, money back guarantee and a $20 gift card. And if Will is in fact competing, he should also be trying Seco bars. 230 calories, 20 grams of protein. It tastes redonkulous. It doesn't even make sense how a bar can taste this good. Compared to any other bar in the world, and if you don't think it's the best, money back guarantee and a $20 gift card. I don't expect you to like it. I expect you to love it. Stan Brownie, you could use a donut. Jesse James West, bro's lats are hanging off the bone. Mitchell Hooper, crushing it. Lex Little, what the Turk? Eric the Electric, peeled. Tristan Lee Official, incredible. Let me know in the comments section, do you think Will is going to compete? And if so, how he's going to do? And of all the natties out there, is anyone better than Will? You can't say, oh, they're better if they did this, if they did that. Right now, this minute. You all thought I don't eat any junk ever. Little did they know. I burn off 1,500 calories in 2 hours on a stationary bike. You don't think I can eat a chocolate or two? And so I'm certainly hoping that Will decides to compete. I'm hoping this is foreshadowing for his upcoming competition. We don't know when it is. Hopefully he decides to compete. And if he does compete, obviously I'm going to be covering that competition and hopefully he earns his pro card. Looking for Turk Builder Max, of course we're sold out. We don't have it. When do we ever have it? I'll tell you how you get it. You go on the website and you click to get notified. And then as soon as it comes back in, bam! People, they know what they're doing. They're stocking up. And so what happened? They're sold out again. And so just so you know, and I'm not going to say any names. I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to show you their image. See that company right there? They reached out to the guys that sell it to me. Can we buy it from you? We want what Coach Greg's got. Why do you think that is? Do you think that we've tested their product? Did Nootropics Depot, remember they tested 10 different companies? We're the only ones that had it. Do you think that that company has it? Why do you think they're reaching out to my supplier, even though we have a non-compete that means you can't buy it? And yes, I have the receipts in case they want to bring me to court or something. Why do you think they're trying to get my supply? And so on the bottle, it said 600 milligrams of testosterone. Well, mine is the strongest I've ever seen, and we have about 18 milligrams in each pill. They have 600. How many of you believe that? How many of you think you get 600 of those, 120 pills for $35? I sell it for double that with 1/3 the pills. And so you think they're able to sell it for 6 times cheaper than me? And so if you don't want to get ripped off, remember, if compared to Gorilla Mode, one of these pills has more testosterone than the entire bottle from Gorilla Mode. Or Mind, whatever that freaking company is called. Damn! How many people try to rip you off, but will give you all of your money back and a $20 gift card if you're not satisfied? And so here's what I'm talking about. That's how strongly we believe in this. And why do you think I'm this confident? Repeat buyers? Oh, it's the placebo effect. Come on, when tens of thousands of people are rebuying something and they're saying such amazing things about it, how do you think it's a placebo effect? And so if you don't want it, you want to wait for the research. Oh my goodness, didn't you hear about that study where they tested Coach Greg's products? Yeah, did you watch that video on that Jose researcher that shouldn't be allowed to do research when they want you to pay a secret foundation $200,000 to do the study? This is the bullshit that works in testing. And so guys, if you don't want to buy it because you don't have the research, don't buy it. That's amazing. Do you know why? Because the rest of the people that want it and want to rebuy it, they get to have it. Because it sells out in under 24 hours. I'm buying it at full capacity. They're working 24 hours a day, 3 shifts of 8 hours around the clock to get you a Juga Turkistanica from Uzbekistan. And the price is going up. And so the next time you want to get it, you perhaps should get it in bulk. But don't forget, code Greg for 15% off. And by the way, I have a new coaching program, myself and my team, looking for a few more people. We can still take on more clients. And so if you're interested in that, being coached by me and my team, remember, it includes reading your blood work, giving you everything. And so if you're looking for a 6-month program to transform your life, or perhaps even just 3 or 4 months, or even up to a year, click the link in the description and apply today. And until next time, I am out.